It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud, here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Whoop, whoop. It's almost like a train this morning.
I love
whoop,
it.
Whoop.
It's Wednesday, the
Hey,
8th.
our guest just arrived.
Yes, hello
Give us
there.
a few minutes. We'll be, we do an intro for about 15. We'll take a break. Bring you right on.
Yeah. We want to welcome you to the show, and how are you feeling this morning?
I'm doing good.
Yes?
Doing good. I'm alive. That's a good sign.
How you feeling about the show yesterday?
Oh, it was a good show.
It was a great show.
You did good. Yeah, it was good.
I thought it was a great show. We know what we're talking about.
All right, I gotta do Facebook manually. It's not going live again by itself.
Okay. But we're live on TV, and that's what matters.
For all you Facebook fans, sorry, we for some reason Facebook did not start by itself, so we're going now.
He didn't push record and stream.
No, I did.
Remember the early days of David?
Yes, I used to text you
Only a
every
couple
morning,
times.
record and stream.
It was only a couple times.
Hey, you laugh. I did that once. We did a show, and about three-quarters of the way through the show,
Yeah, he
I didn't
realized.
hit either button. So that means the only people we were talking to is ourselves.
Yeah.
There's no way to fix that.
I couldn't have came back from that.
Yeah,
I'd have been
that
like,
was-
that's it.
That was bad. That was bad.
All right, well, now we'll go to the morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect, they have 29 in the state and one in Memphis, Tennessee. It is a job that we appreciate them doing for us during our time of need when we lose a loved one. So give them a call if you, well, you know why. So now our morning prayer. Dear Lord, watch out for everybody in this country. It seems that the race is going on, are creating the division even deeper and deeper, and I hate to see that. I hope, you put your arms around each and every one of us and guide us to come back together, because this political identity politics is getting worse by the day. They're stoking it by the day, and it is not good for us. So we need back in our lives, and we hope that you'll forgive us for everything that's been going on. In this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. They, like I said, they do the job that I know I couldn't do. Very emotional time. You might want to give them a call about pre-needs, get everything set up before the event happens. Scooter and I have talked about this. We haven't done it. We know what we want done. Our loved ones know what we want done. I think it's kind of one of them things that if you're going to go a little bit more extensive than we are, just throw us in the burner and take our ashes out. If you're going to have, a burial plot, and you want to go talk to them about that, because they can set you up on a payment plan to get you a burial plot.
And that way your loved ones
Yeah.
don't have to deal with it where they're going
Right.
through what they're going through.
And, get that paid for way, way before. My dad did. He had everything set up many years before. Many, many years. So everything was taken care of. We didn't have to do anything. So we just, went to the funeral, grieved over him, talked about him, laughed about him, and, Anyway, so now we'll take a short break and hear from Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show. We appreciate you watching. And Bob and Linda Zadora has a lovely camera overlooking the White River. We'd like to bring that to you where's it at? Where'd it go? It's
The
Cotter.
fog. It's all fog this morning.
I promise you, Cotter is back there somewhere.
Here's one camera and here's the other. All right, let me bring up a still shot. 'Cause guys, this is what we're looking at.
That's the shot.
It is a beautiful shot, shooting in from Cotter, looking into Mountain Home, looking into, you can see Missouri in the horizon. It is just a breathtaking view from this point. And both cameras are excellent to look at. But
yeah. Oh, I love the ones that zoom in, because the Missouri at the horizon, it'll zoom in miles to a mountain that's up in, we're not sure where, and we're still trying to get the name right.
Yeah, I have no clue what mountain that is.
It's one of those things.
Somebody's going to call in and give us that mountain
I
here.
would hope so.
Or at least message Facebook.
So you can go to retiredarkansas.net and find these live views of the White River, the ones that zoom in. You can take a still shot and use it as a background screen on your computer.
That one's got a little greenery.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a beautiful green day, but
I will
we can't
tell
see
you this, mornings like this, if you will go to that website and bring up the big camera, as the sun starts cutting through that fog, those are some of the prettiest pictures.
Exactly. One of these days I'll have that view. It might be when my ashes are spread, but I don't know. Go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find the Z-Team's listings, and they're also got the MLS listings. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give them a call, 870-405-0793. They're realtors you'd recommend to a friend. I recommend them to you. They will do a great job for you. So now let's take a look at the weather. In Mountain Home, we have 68 degrees, Harrison 67, Batesville 69, Yellville's at 68, Marshall 70, Salem at 66, Mountain View at 70, Calico Rock at 68, West Plains, Missouri at 66, Springfield, Missouri at 64, Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 68, and St. Louis at 70. Oh, I had this refreshed. Let's back out. Please hold. National radar shows quite a bit of activity across the nation. In Oregon and northern Idaho, we got some showers. Oklahoma City, it looks like, let's hit this play button. We're gonna back that up and press play. Yeah, it looks like Oklahoma City and western Oklahoma is getting hammered right now. They have a lot going on, so you want to be careful over in that area. And it's going to get closer to northwest Arkansas and heavy. I'm going to roll in there. We'll not worry about the rest of the country. This is what we want right here. So look at that. It looks like
come through heavy.
Around noon or 1, it comes into Arkansas and crosses the state, the northern part of the state. Heavy showers, thunderstorms. It looks like it's going to get hairy today, doesn't it?
Well, south of us got it pretty good yesterday, so they're getting hit down south. You get down by Conway and Little Rock, they're getting a couple days of this.
Yep, and there it is right there. We're going to go ahead and push that right there, between 12 and 1 o'clock. So if you're going to be out driving around, just be very cautious. All the way down south of Little Rock. Yeah, it's going to be a day. It's been a year, right?
Yeah, we've had our rain.
We've had our rain. Severe outlook, and there it is. Running over Oklahoma up into Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas. It looks like, it's showing slight and marginal, but as you can see, it depends on the area that's going to be. That'll be more severe. I think there should be some purple in there. This is just a wide view of the severe outlook for Tuesday. Does this say that says Tuesday? Did you refresh me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we saw the radar. It's looking pretty hairy. National Weather Radar watches and warnings. It looks like over in the Fort Smith area they have some flood watches and advisories. Oklahoma has excessive heat warning, severe thunderstorm watch, and that's crossing over the state of Oklahoma and coming into Arkansas. So I see that moving, those severe thunderstorm watches moving across the state. So 7-day forecast. Today, see there, 80% chance, then lowered to 50%, high of 80. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 59. Thursday is sunny, high of 81. Thursday night, there's a slight chance of thunderstorms, and then thunderstorms into the night, low of 63. Friday, 80% chance of showers, high of 78. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 61. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 81. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 63. Sunday, sunny, and high of 87. So
Awesome.
Our weekend is looking pretty. Pollen count, please hold. And here we go again. Tree pollen is low today, and then it disappears. So
Yeah, right.
let's go with low to high for tomorrow and low to high
There you
Friday.
go. There you go. They have no clue.
No, and I have no clue. Grass pollen today is high, tomorrow is very high, and Friday is moderate. So, with that, I mow now, and I've never mowed before. As I met up and I mask up. I put a mask on, and it usually helps.
It does make a difference. Keep some of that pollen out.
Yeah. North Fork Lake water level is at 572.95. Still level is 20.95 feet above full pool. Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 688.28. Level is 29.28 feet above full pool. So they're still holding some water back. They can't flood out the rivers below us. You don't want to wash anybody away. That is a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team. Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, Bob and Linda Zadora can cure what ails you, and that is buying or selling a home. Go to retiredarkansas.net or give them a call at 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. Now we'll take a short break and we'll come back with some community news.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. So yesterday we had told you about a chance to win some fun prizes. The Twin Lakes Retired Police Scholarship Fund. That was moved to next Thursday, the 16th, at the Old Harps from 9 to 4-ish. So your first prize is a 2-day houseboat use courtesy of Bull Shoals Boat Dock. That'll be cool. Second prize is $300 auto or boat detail by A+ Auto and Marine Detail. And the third prize, America the Beautiful 5-ounce uncirculated silver coin. So the donation ticket is for one is $5 or 5 tickets for $20. And your generosity will benefit police family members with college scholarships. And that is definitely a worthy cause.
They do a lot of scholarships. They've been doing this a long time, and it's good to go out and support them, though. It's for a good cause, Buy some tickets. You may win something, you may not, but you're helping out kids and scholarships, and that's awesome.
Your money's going to a worthy cause. I mean, what's $5?
Yeah.
To them it's everything when they get the scholarship.
And these people are volunteering their time to do this and put this together for the kids. At least we can do is support them. Go by and buy a couple tickets.
Yeah, go by the Old Harps next Thursday, the 16th, from 9 to 4, and buy you some tickets. And who knows? At one time I told a lady at the bank she was wanting me to enter in for a concert. It was one of the American Idols that was coming. I said, I never win anything, right? She said, I want it. She said, just try it. Just go ahead and put your name in the box. So I did. I put my name in the box, and she called me up. A couple of weeks later, I was on the way back from an auction, and she said, David, you won. And I thought, you got to be kidding me. Wife and I had a great time.
I'm the same way. I never win anything. I was so excited. A lady called me. I won this kind of like this. You bought some tickets and had a chance to win, and I got a toothbrush out of the deal. I was happy.
Right.
I won something.
A tooth? Did he just say a toothbrush?
All right, moving on.
Moving on. That's awesome. I'm glad you won a toothbrush.
You're welcome.
All right, today we have we have the farmers market, so you want to go by there. They keep adding to the vendors. I mean, it's really filling up. today from 8 to 5 p.m. Now that's been moved from the square to Shiraz and 5th Street. It's back behind the square, kind of back and
they got a big
north.
They got a big lot that they transformed over just for this, and it's really, really cool.
Oh yeah, so you can shop over 40 vendors. We go there. There's a lady that does soap, really good bar soap, and so yeah, you want to check that out. So that's today from 8 to 5 near 5th Street. And I think we're at 7:15, so it's kind of a quick community news, but we're going to take a break and come back with Tim Burnley. Burnley, yes, he's sitting next to me, of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. We'll be right back.
Ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our guest is Tim Burnley of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and he is the Stream Habitat Supervisor. So thank you for coming on to the show.
No problem. Glad to be here this morning.
Yeah. So what does a Stream Habitat Supervisor do?
I supervise all of our aquatic habitat work across the state. That includes our trout habitat program here in northwest Arkansas, Spring River, Little Red, and then 4 stream habitat coordinators across the state that work on warm water streams and help landowners with bank stabilization issues, and they do many other things.
Yeah. So is that bank stabilization? Is that like if the water raises and it washes it out? What is that exactly?
That is, rain patterns have changed here in the past decade, and we've got a lot of creeks that, for that and other reasons, are experiencing erosion. And they go out and meet with the landowners and help them develop a plan and come up with funding mechanisms to fund their project, and then stabilize that bank. And it's a win-win. It protects the landowner's property, and it also keeps that sediment out of the streams and from having a negative impact on the fish and aquatic organisms in the stream.
We have a cabin in Calico right there on the river, and every time it floods, we're either blessed or it's been taken away.
Right.
So
it
there's
adds to,
and it is surprising. Yes. It flooded one time. We came out there. Now I've got a whole sand beach bar bank that's coming out. It was nice and beautiful.
Right.
Next flood, it had cut in. All that was gone, and now we lost part of our bank. And it's like you never knew what you were going to get.
Yeah.
It can change that rapidly.
Yeah. So what is exactly that you are able to do with that? Do you add dirt into the area? Do you build something?
We have various stabilization techniques depending on the location. You can do stacked rock walls.
Yeah.
You can use wood structures, toe wood we call it. You can use rock veins, are becoming more and more popular and seem to function well, and they capture that sediment you were referring to and can actually build a little property back as you go and create some good habitat. So there's various techniques for the different situations that you run into.
Very good. Earlier when I was talking about the dam report, you'd said that it's been moderate that they've opened the gates and that they might be soon opening them up.
The Corps has said that by June 15th, so that's just a week from today, if the Newport gauge continues to fall, that they'll be running probably full generation from now until sometime in the late summer, early fall.
Okay, so anybody that's going to be on the rivers need to watch out.
Right, right. This may be the last good weekend of moderate flows, and it looks like the weather's going to be nice too, so enjoy it.
Yeah.
Be a good weekend to fish, because once they start flowing a lot, the fish stop biting.
Yeah, it changes everything.
It does.
It does.
It will, and this weekend just happens to be our free fishing weekend in Arkansas, so from noon on Friday until midnight on Sunday, there are no fishing license or trout permits required. You can go out and enjoy. All other rules and regulations are in effect, though, yes.
So if you got to put the fish back,
right,
kind of thing, yeah. Well, that would have been nice to know, because I'm helping a friend on Sunday move, and Saturday I work, and I haven't bought a license yet because like we talked off camera, I don't really fish a lot because I suck. But it was free fishing this weekend, and I gotta be working. Super duper. Well, so
I may go fishing.
Free fishing weekend, June 10th through the 12th, statewide. Very nice.
There'll also be several fishing derbies for the kids at all of our hatcheries across the state. Those are good events, and kids catch a lot of fish. So
it looks like some registration is required for each AGFC hatchery. Yeah, he's pulled it up here. So go to agfc.com. I'll switch to this one real quick, and you can see this is the main page, and you go to Free Fishing Weekend. It'll open up these events: Free Fishing Weekend, Fishing 101, and the fishing derbies. So you can see this registration is required for each, and just go and click on one of those and register. Very good. Simple and easy. I love technology. Let's just click on one and see what it does. Yeah, so meeting Saturday, June 11th, 8 to 12, located Charlie Craig State Fish Hatchery in Centerton, Arkansas. That's where my brother lives. I ought to let him know. Yeah, very nice. So just go in and register for that. Very good. Well, what else do we have?
I think that's all I know about upcoming game and fish news.
Yeah. So these fishing seminars that they have, registration required, what do they usually do at these seminars? Is it just teaching youngins?
Teaching young ones to fish. We also have a virtual webinar series that goes into different aspects of fishing. One may be on, crappie fishing. One may be bass fishing. We've had them on trout fishing. I participated in one that was just about our stream habitat program, and a lot of those are virtual, so you can sit in your living room and relax. And we put together a panel of not just game and fish employees, but other experts in that field across the state, and try to educate people and get them out on the water.
Yeah.
I know they fill some of them places when they have those events like that with the fishing and stuff like that. So if you are interested, you need to register right away and get your name in that hat, because they do fill up. That they do. Now, as a stream habitat supervisor, you're looking at streams, rivers, like White River, stuff like that. Or do you guys look at? I know you're talking about the banks and stuff, but you also look at the water condition. I mean, they got the minimum flow now, which is supposed to help a lot with saving some of the fish and stuff like that, and them not just dropping it down to nothing.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day where there was times that there wasn't enough water moving through there to get a boat through, more or less, for all the fish and stuff. But are you one that kind of keeps tabs on all that and sees how the water conditions are and stuff like that?
I follow the water conditions. I mean, it impacts what we can do on the tailwaters. Most of the stabilization projects, you want to start down below the water level, so you need really low water to do your projects. So the ones that we're doing, the ones that contractors are doing, I kind of pay attention to what the Corps is doing and talk to those guys probably each week to see what their plans are. Christy Graham, who's our trout management supervisor, she also stays in touch just for various reasons that impact the trout and dissolved oxygen and all of that good stuff. So we stay in constant communication with those guys so that we know what's going on.
It's good to have people like you guys with that, because like I said, I've got the cabin there on the river, and I told you some of the issues we've had. And that's what we're looking at and now, is how can we build that up and shore that up a little bit, because right now we've stopped cutting and weed eating that bank, because I'm afraid without that root system and without
let
that,
it grow and connect,
we're starting to lose more and more of it.
Yeah.
But we want to be able to utilize it and be able to walk down and fish and do things like that. So there's some stuff that we're going to have to do to make some changes to where we can get to using it again, because right now we're not using the bank because of that reason.
Yeah.
We're blessed, so many people love the river and they want to move here and they want to see the river and enjoy the river, and they come in and they clear all the vegetation, and then they inevitably start having those problems. And so that's where we come in. Unfortunately, we try to do education to head some of that stuff off, but that doesn't always work. So we come in a lot of times after it's been cleared and those problems start. Go out and look at their property, and then we can assist with the various permits and help with some plans and point you in the direction of a good contractor. And we usually try, if our schedule allows, we'll haul up to 20 loads of boulders for each landowner to help them out with their project.
Very good.
Yeah, you're going to be a good number for me to have.
I was going to say, y'all should be connected and have them come out and take a look at it. Well, with that, we'll take a short break, and we'll come back with more info from Tim Burnley of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
At Serendipity Bliss, we love turning your day into a once-in-a-lifetime memory by offering unique, beautiful, and specialized event and wedding rentals that can transform any atmosphere into something you will never forget. Whether it's your dream wedding, a golden anniversary, sweet 16 party, or a company event, we can make any event blissfully perfect. Serendipity Bliss carries unique specialty gifts and bridal jewelry and helps coordinate decor, table items, theme-related pieces, and more. Make your day blissfully perfect with Serendipity Bliss, located behind Car Care Mountain Home.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. We appreciate you watching. Tim Burnley of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission is here to speak with us about all things nature. Right. And we're gonna go ahead and pull up the website here, and we're just gonna give you the layout. It is very user friendly. So up here at the top, each tab will drop down: hunting, wildlife management, fishing, explore outdoors. And I'm gonna stop at this one because you got the nature centers. And I'm a big fan of the Crooked Creek. I go kayaking there. Very fun. So click on Fredberry Crooked Creek Nature Center. And it's going to open up to where you can see their calendar, the facilities where they're at, grounds and trails. So you click on the calendar, Education and Center Events. And it just, Crooked Creek is wonderful. Now, when it's low, it's not wonderful. You drag a lot. But right now, it's absolutely wonderful to float down Kelly Slab to the bridge.
Do you canoe or kayak?
I kayak.
If we get 3 inches of rain today, it may be really fast.
It'll be real fast. You can do it in about an hour and a half. So we'll go further up to the Mark Oliver access,
right.
And float down. And that took us about 6 hours. But so here you'll find the calendar events. It looks like June 9th, tomorrow, landowner dealing with invasive species. Its location is at the Fredberry Crooked Creek Nature Center, and that's 5:30 to 7:30. They'll be talking about invasive species, yes. And then Fishing Fridays. What's Fishing Fridays?
I believe that's like a weekly event or maybe a monthly event they have where the children can come out and fish there in the little pond that they have on the center.
Catfish and bluegill are waiting for kids in our fishing pond. We provide the bait and equipment. Bring kids 15 years and under to the pond each Friday morning in June and July to try their hand at catching a lunker. A lunker. What? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
That's just a big fish.
That's just a big fish? So you see
it's
how much
lunker.
I fish. You're welcome to arrive anytime between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. each Friday. No registration required. Very nice. So we'll click back.
Some of the structures that we build to put in the river for habitat, we actually call lunker bunkers.
Yeah, because it holds back the big ones?
It holds back the big ones.
Very good.
One other event at Fredberry this weekend, the Friends of the White and Norfolk River are having their annual fundraiser.
Okay.
You can go on their website. I believe there's a float that starts around noon up at the Oliver access and concludes there at Fredberry. That's free. We'll provide litter bags, and it's a cleanup, of the creek.
Yeah.
And then there's a crawfish boil that evening there at Fredberry at the pavilion. So that's near and dear to my heart.
Love
I grew
that.
up in Louisiana. So
definitely.
If anybody's interested, they can go to the Friends of the rivers, I think you can search Friends of the Rivers. It's Friends of the White and North Fork Rivers.
Okay.
Look at their website and register for that event. They're going to have a raffle for fishing trip with Craner's Guide Service. And Dwayne Hayda is going to be there and is going to do a painting at the event. His little group, CTO, I can't think of exactly what that stands for right now, but the little youth group that Dwayne's involved with is going to be the ones cooking the crawfish that day. So
awesome!
It'll be good.
Well, it looks like there's a few Friends of the River on here. Oh, here, this one here, Friends of the North Fork and White Rivers. So we'll pull that up, and you see here, friendsoftherivers.org.
Up there in the upper, well, it just went away. I was going to say on the upper right, it had the event.
Try that. So
there you go.
Crooked Creek Cleanup, June 11th. Crooked Creek Float and Cleanup, 12 p.m. Join us on our annual float carrying for Crooked Creek, scouring for trash. Floaters provide their own flotation device and beverages for the trip. We provide trash bags and volunteers to assist with shuttles. Cleanup is free to participate. We do need you to register in advance for planning purposes. Crawfish boil at 6 p.m. That'll be delicious. Okay, so
that's cool. So you get to have fun and you get to help clean up the environment at the same time.
And when we went down a couple of weekends ago, it wasn't terrible. But a friend of, or my brother's girlfriend, a friend of mine, she asked why there's so many tires in the creek. I said people just throwing them in there. Or
that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know if maybe there's an old dump site or something further upstream that keeps eroding and washing it in there.
And we thought that too. So, it just on somebody's property and it floods out and the tires get carried into the water.
We do this event annually, and unfortunately, we're able to fill a pretty good sized trailer up every year with what comes out of the stretch that we're working on. So we try to do the various stretches of the creek and hit different areas each year.
Yeah. So you probably pull out your share of tires.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we probably porta potties.
You see all kinds of an old jet ski. We found an old jet ski one year.
An old jet ski.
Crooked Creek. I don't know if somebody took it on a joyride for its last trip down the water, but
and then just
apparently they left it there wherever it died.
We did find a kayak, one of the sit inside kayaks. It was flipped over. My brother took everything he had to get it out from underneath the water, and he just tied it to his and took it home with him. But as we were going down, we met another set of people that found one too.
Wow.
And so we don't know if maybe somebody was camping and they left it next to the water and the water raised up, and just pulled them in. But, we thought maybe as we were going down, somebody would go, hey, my kayak. But nobody ever did. So, finders keepers, right?
Right.
Yeah. Very good.
I think one area you may want to go back to the Game and Fish website and the fishing derbies. If anybody's used to going to the hatchery over at Mammoth Springs, I don't believe they're having an event this weekend. That's bad news, but the good news is the reason for that is the hatchery's undergoing a multi-million-dollar renovation right now.
So let's
go back to the fishing derby, free fishing weekend announcement.
Okay, let me get that drop out. Nope. You got so many drop downs. There we go. Free fishing weekend.
Free fishing weekend. I think it listed somewhere on there who all was having fishing derbies. I don't believe
Charlie Craig State Fish Hatchery in Centerton, William Donham State Fish Hatchery in Corning, Joe Hogan State Fish Hatchery in Lone Oak, and the Andrew Hulsey Hatchery in Hot Springs.
Those are our warm water hatcheries. Usually there's a really large event over at our Mammoth Spring Jim Hinkle Hatchery over on Spring River.
Yeah.
And they're not having it. Like I said, that's bad news. But the good news is it's because of a renovation project that's going on. That facility was built years ago by the Kroger Corporation, and we have it now, and it's needed some extensive work. And due to the trout permit increase a few years ago, we were able to do that work. So that will help us with especially disease control in the fish and increase production for stocking statewide. So that's
very
all
good. Well, and we passed by this free fishing weekend. Now, when that's over and you have to buy a license, you can do that on their website by clicking here, buy licenses and check game.
Yeah, you can do everything online now. You no longer have to go to the store or find a certain place that sells them.
Yeah, I usually go to Harps and buy the license, but yeah, it's easy enough just to go on here, pick what you want during hunting season. What's the gift certificate? You can buy a gift certificate.
You can buy a gift certificate for somebody.
Special hunting application, harvest reports, anything and everything you'd like to know.
Special hunting applications. I believe our WMA deer permit application period opened up on June the 1st and will run throughout the month of June. And I believe our special alligator permit will open up around June 15th.
Alligator permit.
I
did not
See,
know
that's
they
what
had
I'm
that.
wanting to do.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So they have that here in Arkansas. Do you go to southern Arkansas for the
Southeast and Southwest Arkansas?
Yeah.
Me and Dennis applied for a permit this last round, and we didn't get it. We were going to both go. And
oh, so is there only so many that's given?
All of those permits are usually, they have limits on them.
Yeah. And you didn't get one.
I didn't get one. I didn't
Dennis
get to go.
was fortunate enough to draw probably 3 years ago, I think. I remember, and was able to harvest an alligator that year. So
he had a great time, and I was like, man, that's I'm in.
Yeah. So what do you usually hunt them up with?
They have very specific requirements on how you can go out. I think they set baited lines, and then it's some pretty detailed. Deer permits, not as much. A lot of people are used to deer hunting, but when you get into drawing like the elk permits and the alligator permits, a lot of the urban archery hunts, there's some steps you have to go to after you receive that, some specific training and qualification stuff just to educate people.
Right. I wouldn't think you can just jump out there.
Right. Make sure they take the best care of the resource.
Right. That would be cool, though. So you don't go out and shoot an alligator, you go and bait them.
I believe they go and bait them, and then
once you get them,
then you have to harpoon them, and then I think the final mechanism to dispatch them is shooting them.
Yeah, and you want to do that?
Bring it on, bring it on. I'm ready to go.
Right? Very good. There is so much you can do on here. Stay informed. The commission, resources, education, explore outdoors, fishing, wildlife management, hunting. Like I said, you can get your license on there, go to the calendar and see what's going on with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, because across the state there's always something.
There's a lot, and it's even hard as an employee to keep up with everything that's
going
on. I would really encourage everybody to go to their website, get familiar with it. They have stuff going on all the time. I mean, between all the centers and all the different events, they got classes for kids, they got classes for adults, they've got stuff going on literally all the time. Plus, you can go in there and you can do all your tagging for any deer, stuff like that. You can get your licenses from there. And they also have an app, and that's what I use, Arkansas Game and Fish app, which has got kind of the same scenario that user-friendly for your phone.
Yeah.
And that's what I use. I check in my deer. I do everything right from my phone on my app.
I have to check that out. I've only been online, but it is very user-friendly. I mean, you could see I was scrolling across all the drop-down boxes of everything you'd want to know.
Last weekend, we just concluded our season for shooting sports.
Okay.
And that's become a very big thing. That was the fifth weekend. The 4 previous weekends were regional tournaments. I know we've got several local schools up here that participate in that. Junior high teams shoot on Fridays. Senior high teams shoot on Saturday.
Okay.
So we have those 4 regional tournaments, and the teams and individuals that qualify met up last week and had the state championship.
Where was that held?
Oh wow, it is in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay. I see on the website you got shooting ranges.
Yes.
Is that pretty much spread across the state?
There are several spread across the state, and I think we'll probably, in fact, I know we're going to be building some more of those in the future.
Yeah, Jacksonville. So we got Mayflower, Paragould, Columbus, Jacksonville, and Batesville. So that would be the one closest for us. Very good. All right, we're going to take another short break, and we'll be back with more info from Tim Burnley.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to the morning show. Our guest is Tim Burnley, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. And now we're going to move from water to fire. So the prescribed burn that's going to be going on, what can you tell us about that?
Fred Berry's one of the events I saw on the calendar was some prescribed burn training.
Yeah.
That's become a very popular technique with landowners and with our wildlife managers. Most of, I'd probably say all of that for the year's probably concluded. You usually see that, March, April, May, that time of year.
Yeah.
I know when they're burning the stuff on the forest, sometimes it even drifts into Mountain Home, and people are like, hey, where's the smoke coming from? But,
yeah.
Landowners that are interested in learning about how to do that properly and the benefits can always go to one of those trainings. Fred Berry, or I'm sure they have some stuff online. That's all done through our Wildlife Management Division's Private Lands program, and they do much like we do. If you've got a piece of property and you want to improve the wildlife habitat, you can go and contact one of those guys across the state. I think there's 10 of them. And they'll come out and look at your property and make recommendations on how to improve your wildlife habitat.
Yeah. So if you go to agfc.com and pull up wildlife management, scroll down, you'll see Private Lands Program, Prescribed Burn Association. That's going to take you to this page, to a map. And you can see the different areas and the contacts.
Yes, very, and like you see, there's a lot of activity, especially up here and in this part of the state. It helps a lot with the cedar trees, which are an invasive. It helps to knock them back a little bit and get the native what's native to this area growing back again. So if you just go back to the private lands drop down, you can just see the large number of programs that they're involved with.
Yeah, Acres for Wildlife, Find a Private Lands Biologist, Arkansas Waterfowl Rice Incentive Conservation Enhancement. That's a long one. Long one. Yeah. Rice, Deer Management Assistant Program, Dove Field Program, Bring Back the Bob White. What's Bring Back the Bob White? That's
a quail initiative to get the Bob White quail, reestablished and thriving again in Arkansas.
Oh, so I didn't know there was a lack thereof. Yeah. And then the Prescribed Burn Association. I'm telling you, this website is full of stuff that you can go to, and just anything you want to know, click on it.
And I think people don't realize, being a private land owner, how much you can help the environment. Definitely. With the habitats and the different things that's going on to help with the wildlife and the stuff that's out there. And a lot of people don't realize, and a lot of things you are restricted to your area, even though you're in a private lands. It's like we where my parents live, they got a farm out in Sillimer Forestry District. Well, they are restricted to follow that Sillimer Forestry, even though they have a private land and they're not out on public forestry or whatever. They are governed by, when it comes to hunting, stuff like that, when they can hunt based off of that district you are in.
Sure.
But there's a lot of things and a lot of benefits that you can do as a private landowner.
Right.
That the Arkansas Game and Fish will help you to set up and do, and that will help the environment, and it'll help increase the wildlife that they're looking for.
And it doesn't, a lot of times we think of these programs for large landowners that have 1,000 acres or 2,000 acres, but there's stuff you can do if you've got 40 acres.
Exactly.
Or 80 acres. There's a lot of good stuff that you can do, and you think of it like a quilt. You start working, you get 40 here and 80 here and 160 here, and over the years you start putting that quilt together of good wildlife habitat in your area, and it definitely pays benefits down the road.
That's what my brother-in-law went to school for. He worked down in southern Arkansas for the Arkansas Game and Fish, and land management is what his college degree was in. And then he moved up into Missouri, and people hire him to come to their land he essentially tells them what to do.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So, very nice. What else have we got? We've got, about 7 minutes left. And there's so many things on here. You can't possibly cover it all, but we should cover.
Yeah, as much as we can.
Catch a catfish. Let's see. Catch a tagged catfish, win a prize. What's this?
I don't know.
You're going to put them on the spot.
With all of it.
Put you on. I know, right? There's so much on here, and now it's spinning.
I imagine that's related. We'll wait till it's pulled up, but we've got a. Trying to think what it's called right now. It's our Family and Community Fishing Program. They stock catfish in the warm months and trout in the cold months, and in ponds, usually in the more metropolitan areas.
Oh yes, it shows Little Rock.
They'll tag some fish that have some reward prizes. Speaking of tagged fish, I think they're still continuing, but wrapping up the exploitation study on largemouth bass on North Fork Lake. If you've caught or catch a bass with a tag, get a hold of our district guys, Jeremy or Paul or Cody, and report that tag numbers. Some of them are worth $100, some of them are worth $10, but valuable information on catch rates and harvest rates and everything related to the bass on North Fork Lake.
And what's your number?
870 or 877 is the toll-free version. 425-7577.
Okay, man, that would be fun to catch a fish that's worth $100.
Anybody looking for our?
I'd be happy to just catch fish.
That's right. That's right. There's been some people that have done pretty good with those things.
Yeah.
For everybody that comes by our office, we were at 201 East 5th Street. We've moved to, I think it's 650 Church Street, which is actually just 2 blocks over. You can see the building from where our old building was. Used to be U.S. Bank, I think, was there.
Yep.
And maybe Arvest for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
I think everybody's familiar with that, but that's going to be our temporary home. until we get a new facility built out west of town. So
yeah. Well, now earlier we were talking about scholarships, and they have applied for fall 2022 semester scholarships until June 15th. So you can go onto their website and probably send in
There's an application form on there.
And a letter stating why pick me.
Right.
So the AGFC Conservation Scholarship Program encourages young people to pursue careers in fish and wildlife management, nature resources, and education. So these career opportunities include jobs in wildlife law enforcement, fisheries management, wildlife management, non-game specialist, environmental education, and various related fields. So minimum requirements. First-time applicants must meet the following criteria: currently an Arkansas high school senior, Arkansas college undergraduate or graduate student, must pursue a degree in an approved field of study, must maintain full-time status and have a cumulative GPA of 2.4 or higher, must be an Arkansas resident paying in-state tuition, comply with application and timeline requirements. Let's see their award amounts. Scholarship grants $1,000 per semester for freshmen and sophomore students, $1,500 per semester for junior and senior students, $2,000 per semester for graduate students based on continued eligibility. So go to agfc.com, and I clicked on the conservation scholarship and go put in the application.
Just lots of programs out there to get good people interested in working in this field and working with us. We've got several people from the Mountain Home area that work with us statewide, so it's beneficial to recruit good people to do what we do.
Right, and you guys do a very good job at what you do. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission is very good resource here for everybody, and as you can see, there's so much that you guys can accomplish when you work together. And give them a call and set something up. All right, we got two more. We've got 2 more minutes for you to.
I got a question for you. Okay. I know you deal with a lot with habitats and talk about banks and different things. What's the biggest thing you guys are battling right now that people do, and it's like, oh Lord.
Probably the biggest thing on our especially our river banks, especially on the tailwaters. It's just clearing the vegetation all the way down to the river. People want to see and want to walk down to the river, but especially with the, when I moved here in 2004, we were in drought conditions, and we could get in the river and work 9 months out of the year. You didn't see high water. Well, now if we can get in the tailwaters 3 months out of the year, we're lucky. And those excessive flows, and man, you get down below Crooked Creek or the Buffalo, which are uncontrolled systems, and you can really see some unusual stuff. But that vegetation is really crucial in holding that bank. And it doesn't always have to be trees. There's native grasses and shrubs, species that still give you the vision of the river, but help hold that soil together. I mean, those that have been on the river, most of the soil is not a compacted clay. It's I call sugar sand. There's nothing really holding it together on its own, and once it gets exposed, it goes downstream. So that becomes an issue for the trout, for the macroinvertebrates, the little bugs that the trout eat, and everything, and becomes your neighbor's problem downstream. So. We would love to come out and help people before there's a problem. So we've got some brochures and stuff we're trying to get out to realtors and developers to contact us before you clear anything. And the other problem we usually see is where people direct their runoff, whether that be from gutters or their driveways or that type of thing. There's a lot of problems created just from improper runoff design, and we can come out and talk about that. And actually started a committee with representatives from Trout Unlimited and Friends of the White and Norfolk River and some concerned guides, just with the amount of development and poor development they've seen on the river, to see what we can what we can come up with as a group to
Very good.
to help landowners.
Well, very nice. Hey, we appreciate you coming on,
No
and
problem.
we appreciate you all joining us. And we've got to go, so we will see you tomorrow.